Okay, so thinking of your design, I wanted to kind of go over a little bit to help kind of explain a little bit more about the multiple feet, multiple openings, negative space, stuff like that, to give you a better idea of what I'm kind of looking for you to take it and then give it your own spin. So I'm going to draw on marker so it's easier for you to see. If I make mistakes, I will try not to make mistakes because I obviously can't erase it. So the first one I'm going to do is multiple outlets. So I'm going to be here. I'm going to give myself kind of a curved bottom on there because it would be round. And then maybe I would have an outlet like this. And then maybe I would come up and maybe have another one there. And then maybe I would have one here. And then maybe I'd have one here. Now, since this is kind of looks like almost like a heart, with everything. And do you remember how tall it needed to be? Nice job. It is 10 inches. So I'm going to write down 10 inches from the highest point to there. Okay, so this would count. Now, the bottom down here, something that we were kind of dinged on during a competition is that you should still have, something that it's sitting on, not just the bottom. So you can roll some balls of clay just so it's sitting up. Or you could try to construct, something that might look like this, out of clay and attach that onto there as well. Just so it's not completely on the table, but it has some elevation to it, some kind of a foot. That's what they call pottery, with the bottom part of that, and it works. So that's one idea. Now I could have multiple openings on the bottom. So here's a different drawing. So maybe I'll come up. I should have done that circle thingy. I told you I'm not gonna mess up. That's a coil. And maybe I'll have another one here. I'm actually gonna attach. That might be kind of fun. So this works. I'm gonna just kind of make this symmetrical, somewhat symmetrical. It can't be because I have that. So this would work because I have two multiple feet coming together, join something different, and I have that part. And I could almost make a lid for this. And these could just be straight coils. Do you remember how many coils you needed to have? Nice job. You have to have at least 4 coils, 4 different kind of coils. So 10 inches tall, at least 4 different kind of coils. If you want to use every single one of them, you can. Because this one might be kind of fun with that draping coil, almost kind of looks like a horse or something. So you have that. Next one is negative space. So this is where if you like that traditional vase look, so I have this traditional vase look. Again, I'm gonna kind of give this a little bit more of a foot. And again, I could add the balls of clay on it or these things on here. This would still be fine. You could still look at Artsonia and see what we used to do, but I wanted you to take the step farther and to be able to add negative space. Now that could be in the form of the one that we showed that Ian had done, with the coils. And when you kind of stack them and you have those balls of coil, the clay balls on there, and have them go up. For example, maybe there's kind of a ball of clay right here, but then you take a coil, have it stacked on top of that, and then have another coil here, and then go under it. And maybe a little bit of a coil here or here, and all of a sudden this would be negative, like you see through that, and you see the back side of this. Okay, that's negative space. Or I could come up with a design, and then if I wanted to, I feel like this has a little bit of an Egyptian feel to it right now, is that I could have these all basic plain coils and I'd understand that there'd be more of them. But then I would go and I would actually cut that symbol out. And then I have, this could just be the ball of clay, or I could do a pinwheel right here, and then I could continue up. So you do need to have 4, but I didn't say that you had to use them equally, like 25% of this, 25% of this, 25% of this, 25% of this. If you have the whole thing plain coiled, you have 1 pinwheel here, and you come up with something else on there and you get all 4, that's great. You did the project. And it should look pretty cool. But you just got to kind of use your imagination that this would be out. So what I'm looking for on your discussion board is you can do your drawings on that worksheet, or you can draw them separately and then insert them onto that PDF. So then when you turn your assignment in, it has your drawings on there, because I will look at them because they are 10% of your grade. And I could take a picture of this, or I could have 4 ideas out on here, or any kind of sheet of paper. And then you can even label these, like this is A, B, C, and then come up with a letter D. And then in your discussion board, you can say, well, Mr. Butcher, I did all the examples. I really liked letter C. And I'm planning on using the pinwheel, plane, the raindrop, and the pinwheel S in my design. And I'm going to say, you are an awesome student. You understand exactly what I'm looking for. Go for it. Let me know if you have any questions. Kind of thing. So that's how you lay the project out. Now, in terms of building it, that's something a little different. So that will be your next video.